Hello, guys. Welcome to my live. Hi, locals. Africa, hi. How you doing?
How you doing?
Hello, guys. How you doing? How have your day been? How have your day been? Someone talk to me. Okay, guys, today we are going to look upon a series of health and lest I forget, let's begin with the word of prayer. Thank you so much, Father, our Creator, our loving God, Father Almighty, the Alpha and Omega, our rock, my Father. We welcome you to this live. Bless the viewers. Cover their families with the blood of your Son, Jesus Christ. Bless them and encourage them and be with them through their entire life, my Father. Be with us in this life until the end of it. In the name of Jesus Christ, your Holy Son, I do pray and believe. Amen. So, guys, we are at 6 minutes and we will start our live at this hour. It's about 20 past 12 in the morning here in Kenya. So we are very early in the morning. People are sleeping. So I'll tend to not take too long here today. I maybe take some 1 hour to just tell you something about. They'll tell you something about. Let me see. What do you want us to talk about today? As I always say, you guys have the free will to do the best things in life. You see? The challenges may be there. Challenges may be there. So many as such. Challenges may be there, so many as such. But we must and we can. We can and we must manage around them and fight them. You see? We must conquer them. That's the word I was looking for. We must conquer the challenges that we face. It's life. Are there, problems are there, they existed, but it doesn't mean that when you face one, it's the end of the world. You see, so many people are suffering, so many people are struggling with some issues. The devil has enslaved so many guys through gambling, like for example, through alcohol, through, let's say, the use of drugs, hard drugs. The devil have enslaved so many in prostitution or sexual addiction. Yeah, so people are really struggling. I can't say that life is super easy or super nice or super enjoyable. No, I'll be lying to you. What I can say, and I can tell you freely, is that people are struggling. Everybody is struggling, you see. Everybody has some issues in life, and at some point, we just gotta say what is we must just call a spade a spade. Life is sometimes life can push you to the wall because so many things are happening, bad things, and they escalate sometimes to the worst of the worst. But I always encourage people that when that happens, you should look back always. You see, you should always look back. Always should look back and say that it was never better. You see, it was never better. Life was never better. You see, it was harder in the past than now. That's what I must tell myself when I'm faced with those difficulties. You see, I tell myself that life wasn't easy, even for my parents, for my grandparents, for my great grandparents. It was harder as it goes back. You see, so when I face a problem, that's how I take it. I take it like it's better than the way it used to be, because it was really hard in the past, but they survived. They lived their life. They enjoyed. When you hear their stories, they really enjoyed their life until sometime when they see how we live our lives today. Some are disappointed because so many young men are wasting of their lives. You see, so whenever I'm faced with a problem, that's how I see life. Okay, I see it in an that one day, you see, one day everything will come to an end. You see, so I don't worry myself so much of these things, because I believe that I only have one thing that God gave me, and that's free will. This life, you see, this life that I live, I have been given free will to choose bad and good. You see, so everything can go away, money can go, a house can go, children can, you see, my wife can go, you see, death can come and go, problems will come and go. But there's one thing that I was gifted by God Himself, the will of making decisions, you see. That's mine. I can make the right decision, I can make the wrong decision without, even God Himself will not interfere with your free will, their decision, you see. So even if life takes off in the wrong foot, you just carry on. Just carry on fighting and believing that one of these fine days it will be okay. Yeah, there's no room of giving up. There's no room of giving up. That's not what I can say. That's not what I can advise in any kind of situation, even if it's to the point of death. There's still a 1% chance that you can survive. You see, so many people have come out of really bad situations, but they have managed. So you are not the first. Yeah. So today we are going to talk about breast cancer. And as you know, cancer is a deadly disease, you see, and we fear it. By the way, it has taken so many in their early graves. You see, okay, breast. Breast is a life-giving organs for a baby and the symbol of feminine identity, you see. So the breast symbolizes so much for a woman, from a life-giving organ for her body to a body part associated with cancer and with death, as well as symbol of femininity and sex appeal. You see, these are more than enough reasons to give special attention to this delicate body part. Yeah, so the breast. Okay, most of us just see it like something of some kind of pleasure thing, you see. But breast is so much than that. The most common type of cancer in women is found in the mammary glands. The most common, like when you say the most common, is it means that you will find it uh, in the larger percentage than this other cancer in the female in female, you see. So the most common type of cancer in women, the most common type of cancer in women is found in the mammary glands, you see. It is estimated that 1 out of every 11 women who currently live in developed countries will have a cancer at some point in her life. You see, 1 out of 11. 1 out of 11 women. 1 out of 11 women. So just imagine 1 out of 11 women. So when you take 100 women, you will have almost 8 women that will have this cancer. And you know, cancer kills. You see, so truly we must take a look on this, because if you take 100, you get 8 women with cancer, breast cancer. It's so bad. It's so bad. You see, so bad like that. So you'll find 11, 1 in 11. The breast is the body part most likely to undergo cancerous changes. Prevention of breast cancer is possible thanks to discoveries made in the field of epidemiology in recent decades. There are many conclusive studies on the risk factors that promote breast cancer and the factors that prevent it. Among all of them, nutrition stands out as increasingly significant. You see, what our sisters eat, what our young daughters eat, what our mothers eat, what our friends eat, really affect and play a bigger role in escalating the cancer or reducing the chances of the cancer growth, you see, or even getting the cancer itself. The breast is also the location of begin pathologies called this because they are non-life threatening for women, such as I think I misplaced some words, such as occurs in the malignant pathology represented by cancer. These are known as breast lumps, usually fibromas and yeast. Okay, so guys, we should do our parts there. Okay, caring for the breast. Let's go first. Due to a lack of bony protection and muscle of its own, the breast is an especially vulnerable part of the body. Consequently, the firmness and good condition of the breast depend on the care given to the skin that surround it, you see? So, number one, do not wear a tight bra. Most of our ladies do not know these things, you see? Unfortunately, they don't know. So much, like 75%, they don't know this. They don't know that they should not wear this, they should not do this, you know? And then the education is limited, especially in Africa, mostly in Kenya. So the education is limited. That's why you will find people just do things without knowing. But at the end of the day, they find themselves with problems so much. A brush will support, not conscript. You see, bras that are too tight are usually padded with synthetic knits, which restricts circulation and Sorry guys, I didn't know my microphone went off. Sorry guys, I didn't know. So I will start again. I will start again, guys. I did not know my microphone went off. I didn't know my microphone went off. Sorry, guys. I did know my microphone went off. So I will start again. So should I start again or continue? I don't know. I don't know where my microphone went off. Can someone tell me? I don't. Just a minute. What's our sister said? So the education is limited. That's why you will find people just do things without knowing. At the end of the day, they find themselves with problems so much. A brush will support, not consecrate. Brass that are too tight are usually padded with synthetic knits, which restricts circulation and yeah. So there is where the microphone went off. So I will start again. Let's start again or continue. I don't know where my microphone went. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, I'll continue. Follow. Okay, I'll continue from where I left. Avoid avoid moisture under the breast. So these are ways to care for the breasts. Due to lack of bony protection and muscle, due to lack of bony protection and muscle of its own, the breast is an especially vulnerable part of the body. Consequently, the firmness and good condition of the breast depend on the care given to the skin that surround it. Number one, do not wear a tighter bra. Do not wear a tighter bra. Uh, so when you wear a tighter bra, so when you wear a tighter bra, a bra should support, not constrict. Bras that are too tight are usually padded with synthetic knits, which restricts circulation and weaken breast tissue. A bra is a bra a bra is too tight when any part of it causes redness and chafing of the skin. For sleeping, remove the bra, or in the case of large breasts, wear one that is softer. So, in Africa, most of us, or most of our girls, most of our sisters do not know that. You see, they have not been taught, they have not been, uh, okay, they have not been shown and taught how it should really be. So most of them sleep with their bras, which is very wrong, and that's why I can say that in the nearest years to come, most ladies, especially in Africa, will have this brain cancer. You see, so it starts with me. It starts with you. We should educate them. Like we should bring it out so that they know it's a really risky thing and it kills. You see? So avoid excessive exposure to the breast sunlight. That's now in Africa is not it's not really a problem so much because in Africa they fear body shaming, and that's an African nature. They are brought up that way, so they cannot go naked like on the beaches or something. Breast skin is very sensitive and when it's exposed excessively to sunlight, it loses its elasticity, promoting breast sagging. You see, which is not in the case in Africa, especially in these areas of Siaya or Kenya. Avoid moisture under the breast. Those are some. Those are some. Those are some ways to prevent the breast cancer. The breast crease, the space underneath the breast when they are large or sagging should always be kept dry, especially in the summertime. Moisture caused by perspiration can lead to fungal and bacterial growth in the area, especially among diabetic women, appearing as redness and burning. You see, so we should take care of that. Okay, follow a diet low in animal fat. Uh, we are poor in that. Animal fat is the breast's biggest enemy. You see, animal fat is the breast's biggest enemy. In addition to promoting breast cancer, animal fat is also associated with the fibrocytic breast disease. So, following a diet low in animal fat means reducing the or eliminating the following foods. You see, like meats, especially bacon and sausage. And here in Africa, those are the things we go for when we are uh, when we are going for a date or a picnic somewhere or having fun. Those are the things we eat: meat, sausages, bacon. Okay, cured cheese also contains 60% fat. Butter, cream, and milk skin also are not okay. They bring the breast cancer. Pastries and cakes. So we should uh, we should not mostly do that. But here in Africa, most of us, most of our girls love them. Those are the foods that we okay we find uh, like when you give to a woman, you have really impressed her. So those are the things that here in Kenya, the Gen Z is as the age of 20 to about 35, 40. Those are the foods that we use to impress like ladies, women. For example, are going in Valentine's Day. Those are the things that most of us will be doing, eating the cakes with bacon, meat, fried chicken. So we should do this, say it much louder so that whoever will come across it may understand it and help herself. Oh, sorry. Vitamin E supplements and primrose and borage oils relieve premenstruation, breast pain, and the discomfort associated with fibrocystic breast disease. Okay, stop sagging. Breast sagging is psychological process that increases with age as the milk producing glandular mammary tissue is replaced by softer, fatty tissue. Avoid coffee. So, coffee promotes breast. Coffee promotes breast pain and worsens fibrocystic breast disease. Although scientific research has not been conclusive, empirical data show that the several months after stopping coffee, caffeinated soft drinks, and tea, the discomfort associated with the fibrocystic breast This is improved. Okay, guys, we will go and we will go to natural treatments for the breast. You see, so breast benefits from physical agents such as heat, cold, or massage. Before opting for plastic surgery, is it is worthwhile to try natural treatments for the breast. Uh, okay, for me, surgery is not my thing. Surgery is not for me. So I tend to go with the natural treatments because, okay, for you, like I say, it's a free will. You can do that. You can choose to go somehow successfully, but others, unfortunately, it has not been uh, good for them. So unless unless otherwise, but for me, surgery is not my thing because I've seen the worst of. I've seen how some have not responded well to surgery, so I can't advise us to like take that road. But for the few who wish, oh, sorry, for the few who wish to take that road is fine. Well, okay, compress on the breast. The effects of breast compresses depend on the temperature. You see, so warm compress. This warm compress has a mild anti-inflammatory effect. It is recommended pain relief in fibrocystic. Cold compress recommended for stopping sagging. Yeah, cold compress recommended for stopping sagging, promotes turgency of the mammary glands, the elastic fibers, and strengthens the surrounding skin tissue. Okay, liquid for the compress. This the compress is made by soaking a cloth or gauze pad in a warm liquid, which may be seawater, hostel, or which hazel. Okay, temperature. The water of preparation should be the water of preparation should be lukewarm or slightly warm, 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. Duration should be 10 to 15 minutes, and afterward, dry the breast, dry the breast, and apply a softening cream onto the skin. Ooh. Once or twice per day. You see? With cold water, a cold water shower on the breast tones mammary tissue and promotes smoothness. This should be done in the morning by directing the stream of cold water at each breast, making circular movements. You see? Just like this. Just like this. Okay, temperature cold just as it comes out of the shower without heating. Like you do it 1 to 2 minutes. Afterward, dry breast well and apply a softening cream onto the skin. Frequency once or twice per day. You can do it in the morning and again do it in the evening. You see? Okay. Breast massage. Breast massage is is recommended. As with any type of massage, a breast massage promotes a drainage of blood circulating through the veins, lymph drainage. In this way, it improves tissue nutrition and firmness. You see, just take it like anti-clockwise, from right to left, from right to left. Breast massages should be done with gentle movements towards the armpit, towards the armpits, like from right to the left. Both the veins and the lymphatic ducts drain toward the armpits. Okay, guys, we are down. We are down to 1 hour, but my microphone went off, so I'll proceed a little bit to just cover for the lost time. Breast cancer prevention. Out of the entire female body, the breast cells are the most likely to degenerate and become cancerous. It is therefore important to know the factors increasing the risk of breast cancer and those reducing it. You see, so factors that increases the risk: genetic mutation. Genetic mutation, I can, yeah, it is estimated that 5% of all breast cancers are related to hereditary change in these two genes, which are changed with stopping cell growth. Hormones. Hormone replacement therapy, usually given as patches after menopause. Breast cancer prevention. Alcohol consumption, even in social acceptable low doses, alcohol increases the risk of cancer. So seen, I've not really seen the benefit of alcohol. I can tell you. You see, alcohol brings brain damage. Alcohol, you can find it here. It brings it involves in increases the chances and the risk of breast cancer. You see, so definitely alcohol is a no. And if you must, the choice is yours. Uh, it has been shown that for every 10 grams of alcohol, half a glass of wine per day, the risk of breast cancer increases by 7%. Women who drink 35 to 44 grams of alcohol per day, considered a moderate dose, have a 32% greater risk of brain cancer. So, alcohol with breast cancer, yeah. So, obesity. The higher the body mass index, the greater the risk of breast cancer, especially uh, after menopause. It is estimated that women who weigh more than 82 kg pounds, 181 pounds, have nearly tripled the possibility of developing breast cancer as compared to those who weigh less than 58 kg, 129 pounds. Breast size. Women who have larger breasts should dedicate more care to breast cancer prevention due to their increased risk of having it before menopause. Okay, breast size. Women who have large breasts should dedicate more care to breast cancer prevention due to their increased risk of having it before menopause. exposure to ionizing radiation, such as radiation therapy used for and treatment, hypertrophy of the thymus, and Hodgkin's lymphoma. Physical activity, that's the common one we do. Getting at least 4 hours of aerobic exercise per week reduces the risk of breast cancer by 30%. You see? So athletes are in the better square to just fight the breast cancer. Less time exposed to natural estrogens throughout her lifetime. A woman is exposed to estrogens produced in her ovaries. The less time the breast cells are subjected to the estrogens action, the lower the risk of developing a cancer. The following life events reduce exposure time to natural estrogen. Pregnancy. During gestation, estrogen production in ovaries decreases. In addition, it has been shown that having a first full-term gestation before the age of 20 reduces the likelihood of pre, premenopausal breast cancer. Delayed manager, first period, and early menopause. Diet low in fat and meat. You see, we find it. We found it before. We are even seeing it here, despite the fact that some research has been questionable results. Relationship between breast cancer and certain types of diets, such as those high in fat and meat, is currently well demonstrated. More details are given about this interesting topic on the next page. Okay, let us see. Regular breast exams. Several medical organizations propose different guidelines for exams for breast cancer screening. Guys, let me take a break of 5 minutes, please. Kindly allow me to take a break. Uko peke yako kama saa ndio nimerudisha microphone. So uliona walisema ati haifai tukae tu tunaangalia sehemu hivi, lazima tu interrupt do something. So It's like this book by the way nimeipenda sana. Nakuwa naisoma. Iko poa sana. Iko poa. Iko very nice. Wengine hapo inaitwa all is well when it ends well. The Winter's Tale. Twelve Night of what? Oh, hili inakuwa mpaka the Merchant of Venice. Iko sawa. The Merchant of Venice ni kubwa. The Merry Wives of Windsor. Kumaanisha hata kuna movies wameact na hii kitabu. I'm tired. Sijui niache tu live na hapa. One hour. I'm exhausted. I'm really exhausted, my friends. I'm exhausted.
A complete healing of vaginal candidiasis, the most common genital infection, requires much more than an antifungal medication. Yeast infections caused by the Candida fungus family often improve with treatment, but soon return. General hygiene, sexual hygiene, diet, and identify the fungus. The female genital organs are varied and complex, requiring a great deal of special care. The vulva and vagina are continually subjected to the threat of infection. A complete healing of vaginal candidiasis, the most common genital infection, requires much more than an antifungal medication. Yeast infections caused by the Candida fungus family often improve with treatment, but soon return. General hygiene, sexual hygiene, diet, and identify the fungus. The female genital organs are varied and complex. Be careful with lightning. The light from a non-electronic fluorescent tubes also oscillates, turning on and off continually 50 or 60 times per second. That is the reason they cause eye fatigue in incandescent or halogen lamps, which give off a constant light. Avoid tobacco and alcohol because it irritates the eyes. Be careful with lightning. The light from a non-electronic fluorescent tubes also oscillates, turning on and off continually 50 or 60 times per second. That is the reason they cause eye fatigue in incandescent or halogen lamps, which give off a constant light. Avoid tobacco and alcohol because it irritates the eyes. Be careful with that alcohol consumption causes neuron death, even in moderate doses. Each drink of alcohol causes irreversible damage in the brain, which is even worse in higher amounts. These days, alcohol consumption is one of the primary causes of neuron deterioration. Abstain from tobacco. The nicotine in tobacco causes vasoconstriction of the cerebral arteries, which limits blood flow to the brain and the oxygen. Alcohol consumption causes neuron death, even in moderate doses. Each drink of alcohol causes irreversible damage in the brain, which is even worse in higher amounts. These days, alcohol consumption is one of the primary causes of neuron deterioration. Abstain from tobacco. The nicotine in tobacco causes vasoconstriction of the cerebral arteries, which limits blood flow to the brain and the oxygen. Alcohol. During sleep, the retinal pigments necessary for vision regenerate, thereby recovering from the day's wear and tear. A lack of sleep exhausts the retina's visual capacity and causes redness and irritation of the conjunctive membrane that covers the anterior whole of the eye. A diet rich in antioxidants. The eyes are very sensitive to the oxidation produced by free, but also for the other causes of alopecia. There are ways to use herbal treatments to strengthen hair. One is poultices. Poultices are made by crushing the herb in a mortar or by grinding it in an electric grinder. Spread the resulting paste onto a gauze pad. It is good to heat the poultice to body temperature before applying it. Using an iron is easiest. Leave it on the scalp for 5 to 10 minutes. After removing the poultice, but also for the other causes of alopecia. There are ways to use her. Due to the current deterioration of the ozone layer of the stratosphere, more and more invisible ultraviolet light is reaching us along with solar radiation. These ways promote the development of cataracts and retinal damage, among others. Sunglasses protect the eyes against excessive solar radiation and the wind. Look off into the distance once in a while. They say that sailors have beautiful eyes because they spend so many hours looking off into the distance. Reading or looking close up for too long should be avoided, especially in low lighting conditions. Hands tend to carry a number of bacteria and other germs that, when they come into contact with the eyes, can cause conjunctivitis and other serious infections, such as trachoma. Avoid eye irritants. Avoid wind. Smoke. Just like any high-tech precision machine, the eyes require a regular maintenance. All of the complex chemical reactions happening inside of the brain require the presence of glucose. As shown on the table in the previous page, energy consumed by the human brain, the brain alone consumes 460 call in 24 hours, a fifth of the 2,300 call that the average adult consumes. All starches and sugars from food are eventually converted to glucose during digestion. However, glucose coming from healthy sources such as whole grains, tubers, or fruits that are high in fiber is not the same as when it comes from refined sweets or candy. All of the complex chemical reactions happening inside of the brain require the presence of glucose. As shown on the table in the previous page, energy consumed by the human brain, the brain alone consumes 460 call in 24 hours, a fifth of the 2,300 call that the average adult consumes. The human brain is the most complex object in the known universe, and, at the same time, the least understood. The brain is the control center for all bodily functions, not just movement. More importantly, it is the center of the mind and higher functions that are specific to humans. The human brain is so complex, so efficient in energy use, and so powerful, that evolutionist theories cannot explain its origin. If a simple neuron, the body of which measures less than a tenth of a millimeter, surprises us by its organization and intelligent design, how much more surprising is the brain, being made of millions of interconnected neurons which are capable of making decisions, thinking, loving, and believing? The human brain is the most complex object in the known universe, and, at the same time, the least understood. The brain is the control center for all bodily functions, not just movement. More importantly, it is the center of the mind and higher functions that are specific to humans. The human brain is so complex, so efficient in energy use, and so powerful, that evolutionist theories cannot explain its origin. If a simple neuron, the body of which measures less than a tenth of a millimeter, surprises us by its organization and intelligent design, how much more surprising is the brain, being made of millions of interconnected neurons which are capable of making decisions, thinking, loving, and believing? Cloudiness of the lens, more common with age. It is currently the most significant cause of blindness in the world. Before we continue, kindly like and subscribe. Thank you. Water is very beneficial for the eyes, whether used for rinses or baths. Vegetables, food such as cucumbers, applied directly over the eyelids are also beneficial. The eye rinse is basic hygiene. It is very recommended for conjunctivitis and other infections. It is one of the easiest treatments to administer to children. Apply the water with a sterile, if possible, syringe, allowing it to flow over the eye without any pressure toward the temple, to avoid contaminating the other eye. Open and close the eye during the rinse. Eye bath allows a more prolonged contact between the liquid and the eye than an eye rinse. Caution: if using medicinal plant infusions as liquids for the eye bath, such as chamomile or common thyme, be careful because they can cause cloudiness of the lens, more common with age.
Guys,
It is currently the
I'm
most
sleepy.
significant cause of blindness in the world.
I feel sleepy.
Before we continue,
We will
kindly
continue the
unsubscribe.
lesson tomorrow.
Thank you.
Kindly
Water is
allow
very
me
beneficial
to
for
go
the
and
eyes,
have
whether
a
used for
rest.
rinses or baths.
It's about
Vegetables, food such as cucumbers, applied directly over the eyelids are also
2
beneficial.
in the morning.
The eye rinse is basic hygiene. It is very recommended for conjunctivitis and other infections.
I wanted
It
to
is
end
one of
my
the easiest
I
treatments
wanted
to
to end my
administer to
live
children. Apply the water with a sterile,
at
if possible, syringe,
around
allowing it to flow over the eye without any pressure toward the
3.
temple, to avoid contaminating the other eye. Open and close the eye during the
But I'm
rinse.
so much
Eye bath allows a
tired.
more prolonged contact between the liquid and the eye than an eye rinse. Caution:
I'm so natural estrogen. I'm super tired, guys. I'm super tired. Guys, I'm just taking a break. I'm taking a break, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being on my live.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being on my live.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wanna end my live at this point. I'm gonna have some rest and meet tomorrow, please, guys. What I'll leave you with is that we should train our girls how to take care of their of themselves as young as they grow to menopause, to take care of themselves and do the necessary for them and for their loved ones. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm Memories. I'm streaming from Kenya in Siaya. Thank you so much. It's about 10 minutes to 2 in the morning. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Watch my video. Kindly subscribe to my channel. And may the Lord God guide you and cover you with the blood of your the Holy Son, Jesus Christ. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye. Let's meet tomorrow.